Hello, everyone. This is Alex with Pet Health Tips, and today we are talking about the fear of storms, fireworks, and loud noises, or any kind of a fear really there is. I know that this is late summer and I really should have posted this video a lot earlier, but it's okay, better late than never. So, we're going to talk today about the truly extreme states of fear and not just, mild cases where a thunder shirt will do. When it comes to the extreme responses that an animal can produce, there will be three basic ones, and that is run, cling, and freeze. Animal that runs is the one that will be so bewildered that will not respond to you, will not even recognize you, will break through fences, will hurt itself, the animal for whom electric fences do absolutely nothing, animal that will actually even get stuck in a barbed wire and will not care. That adrenaline state is so high that they don't feel any pain in a moment. But that is the most dangerous response because that animal will get hurt and will get killed in its attempt to escape. So that would be, absolutely the most important one, the most necessary one to help. All states of mind need to be, cured and rescued, but that is really the most extreme one. So those of you who have those kinds of animals, please pay attention because they can't be helped. The second state is the cling. When animal gets so extremely clingy, this is not just your simple, oh, pick me up. No, this is, when the animal is literally like trying to get inside of you. They are scratching you, they are grabbing you, they are, really, really clinging onto you, that they're like hugging you. You can tell that they're superbly distressed. And the final response is the one of freeze. Now that one is the easiest to overlook because at the first glance, animal looks normal, but they're not. It's like you can see that the pupil is really dilated, that they're staring off, that like in space, they're not really seeing what's around them. It's really the state where the senses shut down in order to, prevent the incoming distress signals. So that animal will not be responding, will not maybe, shaking and just totally, frozen. This is your deer in a headlight situation. So even though that animal is not likely to hurt itself, but the suffering is still really great. And so we really need to help them. So let's talk about the remedies that are appropriate for these states. The remedies I'm going to talk about, well, one of them is kind of easy to find. Belladonna is easy to find, but the others are not really available. Like you cannot go to the health food store and buy that remedy. However, you can still use them, and we're going to talk about that towards the end of the video. So stick with me. Like I'm not just giving you theory, I'm going to tell you what to do about it. So for the state of running to escape, the prime remedy is belladonna. And this is why we're sharing notes today, so you can see how the names are written, because that's going to be really important, because you will be writing them down. That is actually the way to use them. The remedy for the clingy animal is stramonium, and the remedy for the animal who is completely frozen is Helleborus. Now you can go to Materia Medica and read about these remedies, read their states of mind if you're interested, or you can simply trust me that these remedies truly respond to these extreme fearful states of mind. Now, potency. Potency simply refers to how many times a particular substance was diluted and shaken to release its true curative abilities. So I'm not going to go into what this means and how they're made. You can find that out easily on your own. Let's just say that the most common potencies that are used for states of mind are 200C, which would be the weakest, but still extremely potent. So always start with that one first. The second one would be 1M, and the third highest, I would not go higher, especially if you're doing it yourself, is 10M. So C stands for 100, M stands for 1,000. The way you would create a remedy is you would get any vessel filled with water, and you would write down, as I did here, as in the example, you would write the name of the remedy and the potency next to it. So I wrote down stramonium 200C. You can do that with any remedy, really. So what remedy is actually, you could say, a sphere of information. So what you're delivering information that imprints itself on the water. Now, water you're using to create the remedy, but also water in the body. And then when the water is impregnated with that information, it creates the similar state of vibration to the state of mind the animal is in, and it negates it. That is the principle of homeopathy, that the two similar disturbances cannot exist in the same organism at the same time. So this is what we are doing. It is completely harmless, but you have to watch the animal's response. So, for example, when something is really extreme, you have to apply the remedy very frequently, meaning like every 10 seconds until you break that state of mind. That will be in the beginning. As the body becomes more responsive, you need less time. So you may, in the beginning, have to give a drop. By the way, whatever you give at one time is considered a dose. So whether you sprinkle the animal with the water every 10 seconds, or whether you give her a single drop, right, drop it on her nose every 10 seconds, or you write it on a piece of paper and just touch her body with that piece of paper every 10 seconds. All these ways will derive a remedy because, folks, we are not living in a material world, remember. So in the beginning, you may need to do it that frequently until you achieve a result. But then as the time goes on, you will need it less and less. And I can tell you this from experience. You get to a point where you know the storm is coming, for example, and you can just give a single drop and prevent the whole episode. You actually do get to that point. And then you get to the point that actually you don't even need the remedy. Like the organism has already been entrained, you could say. So that is how you use it. That is what you do. If you use it and have results or have questions, post them in the comments. I will try to respond. If you need an actual session, the link should be below this video. So have a great rest of your summer. Help your animals. Enjoy. Have a nice day.